Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super
Man, you know
Bowl
Orlando.
titles.
You know Orlando way behind time. He got about 3 minutes.
That's
He got about 3 minutes for him to catch up with it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, Lil, when last time you talked to my nephew? Oh, you did?
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watching your time. Down to lose one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much.
Boy, you motherfuckers cut like a motherfucker. Them boys right there, they very picky.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
You must cut like a motherfucker. I'm telling you that now. Especially CJ.
Trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now. 60 or. 61. Max box. Light. 5.
First carry for James Conner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Hodges here on second down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
I ain't broadcast for no reason.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. 21. 21. Watch the screen. 198. Watch the alpha. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. For the catch made, this is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Come on.
Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Recon, 152 fighter. There.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And some space here. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Connor on the toss play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On third down, it's counted. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And the ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Fighting through pressure, stays on his feet. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, alert! Blue draw forfeit.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Who got a touchdown, though? Tennessee Titans. I already told you.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gold able to
just don't forget what I told you.
Point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. And that's
I tell you what, the Super Bowl. Tennessee Titans, CLCL. I said it. Heard it from me first.
Offense here about ready for their next drive.
melwood297's.
Fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
In today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready, break.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights in and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time,
Belichick is a crucial. Belichick is a crucial. That's a crucial motherfucker, dog. That motherfucker don't give a damn about nobody. Probably not own family.
Where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, pass complete here to Sanders, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Garoppolo over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to the right side.
Welcome to the NFL.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Hey, how many times did they play Tennessee Titans? They ain't played them damn time.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Well, I say, they ain't playing them damn time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
Looking to throw on first down with Hodges. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
5 left to party.
The Steelers, they broaden their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy,
yeah,
it was pretty.
I feel you on that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Who are you at, AT&T?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
But
And a pretty good return return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. There's Garoppolo to throw. Able to shake him off. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're defense at that, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
I'll just make
take exactly what happened
you.
before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Topper! Go! Check hot. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of
now
7.
All that time off. That fuck you up, dog.
Here we go. 80 weapons.
Shit.
This is Connor. And for one of the few times here
Exactly.
today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to...
People don't understand that. Like I said, if you ever played football before, shit, man, you get all hyped up. Them motherfuckers, they're already roughed up and already hyped up because they already been playing. And you just come up there and think about what you're going to do and all that kind of stuff. Them boys already feeling heat. Oh, it ain't over now. It ain't over. But, hey, I know, but just like I said, Tennessee Titans, Seattle Seahawks.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Set. 10-2 stop. Here we are. Matchbox right. Hey, Charlie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there.
Hey, Brooklyn, you know we broadcasting.
Pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. And also maybe
Brooklyn coming with my ass now. That he's the man. Broadcast this shit. Broadcast this. Okay, all right.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down.
I tell you, it's over with. Well, you quit now too. You tell me it's over with. Hit the panic button. Hit the panic button.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. General West. SOS. Bravo.
On 2nd down,
Here you go.
Hodges
He's hot.
going
He's hot
deep
now.
to the end
He's
zone
hot.
for Juju.
He's hot.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this one is
I
no
missed
good.
that.
He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to put it into that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Say something, Brooklyn.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start with a give to counter. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
That one good for 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to
he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
You got trips, you got 3. Check 26, check 26. Here we go, D, all day, defense, all day, all day.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and everyone's got them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss. This is Connor. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
I'll kick this one right here.
Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
I'll kick from this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's showing playing that ball now.
He does in there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
13.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
You'll be on 21 point.
Here we go. 180.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in.
Hell no,
Touchdown,
man.
San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
They gave you that shit.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
30 base. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Hodges. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Hodges is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Nah. I ain't lying, man. Let's play that toilet. Hey, man, hold on, man.
That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Hodges. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
Don't you ever think you can come at I got that on live.
Similar to what I'm thinking.
Hey, don't you ever think it's on live?
More prepared than ever before.
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable.
You told me to put it up. You told me to put it. Scream it. I screamed it.
They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind,
I told you to bring it back and what I was going to do to you.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Oh shit, I was finna say, what a fucking good kick. How about your ass going home? How about your ass going home? Yeah, I got some motherfucking beef with you niggas. Hey, goddamn Brooklyn. I told Brooklyn to sit his ass down some motherfucking way. Gonna come and try to tell you, I'll whoop your ass. You can't come in and think you're gonna whoop me one time, right? I'll play around with your ass. Sit your ass down, Brooklyn. What I did? What I did? I put you on the... Man, shut the fuck up, dog, man. The Doc man over here now. Doc man over here. Yeah, no damn well low key. Low key, where low key at? Well, low key might be gone, cause low key be kicking your ass like a motherfucker. Every time I be on here, he be kicking your ass. Yeah. Hey, send it to him, Brooke. Whoop his ass, Brooke. Whoop his ass, Brooke. Oh, man, what the fuck you talking about, man? Just whoop your ass. Yeah. No, I just play football. When I don't play football, I just stop. Okay, all right, okay, let me get back up here. Blaine, okay. San Francisco 49. You want to play with me with the San Francisco 49? Nah, that would Brooklyn want to play me with. I cut your butt big time. Where he at? Football night, ain't no playing around, seeing what I can do. Football night. What is it? Okay, hold on. Don't do that. Don't move. Cause you know we on air. Cause you know we on air. Hey, shit, man, where did they see Brooklyn get his ass tore up? After he asked for the ass cut. Bad thing about it. What makes it so bad about it? I hope Brooklyn was his own team. Man, hey man, I like Sherman, man. He should have stayed with the motherfucking goddamn CLC Hall. Shit, at least he would have went to the Super Bowl. Let's see it. Shit. Yeah. No. Tennessee Titans gonna beat the hell out of them.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Christian, Travis. Ready?
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On second down, it's Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Wahoo!
Here's Hodges
There you
looking
go.
to throw.
There you go.
Top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Let's play football. Goddamn, man. Rough the kicker.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Rough the motherfucking kicker.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That ain't rough. That ain't rough. That ain't rough like that.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
That ain't rough.
First down past the 30. And all the
You
way
get
up
that.
to
That ain't
the
rough. I tell you
33-yard
that now.
line. 14
That ain't
yards
rough.
there and a Falcon first down. So
That ain't rough.
1st and 10 now from the 33.
That ain't rough, big dog.
Freeman.
That ain't rough.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That ain't rough. That ain't rough at all. That ain't rough at all.
Check safety. 26, Mike.
That ain't rough at all, big dog. No, stop. No,
On
stop.
2nd and 12, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Oh, you
That
look
one
on
a
now.
gain of 20 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
There we go.
line. They run.
There we go.
Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
But
It's almost like baseball.
Nasa.
Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get along. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
26, ready to go.
Where you
On
at?
2nd and 7.
Where you at? Where you at?
Ryan. He completes this to Russell
Trying some
Gage.
trickery shit.
That catch good
Trying
for
some
5.
trickery
It's
shit.
3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out
Playing
much
football.
better, could it?
Playing
Force a punt
football.
on
We're playing
defense, and
football.
now we're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very well. Looks like the defense on there. Heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they love to give that big advantage early.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Smith.
Damn,
He's
you
got
better
the
got that
first before
motherfucker.
he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hell no. Where you at? Where you at? Nah, come on, bang this now.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
All right, we ready. We ready.
Ryan on
We
the handoff.
ready.
It's Freeman.
We ready.
He gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they disrupt themselves.
Get back over there.
On 3rd down,
That's
Devontae
wide
Freeman.
open.
Get the first down and more inside
Wide
the 20.
open.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Get wide. 22. 26 months. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
We coming?
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Where you at? Ah, shit. We ain't worried about that.
They'll look to run with Freeman.
I ain't worried about
And the
that.
D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On second down, Freeman. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Rush in. Rush in. 54, son. 80 weapons.
They'll try and run. Freeman.
God damn it.
Gets in. Touchdown.
That was good, man.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run.
You had the
Correct me if I'm wrong,
power.
I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a
Really,
lot
bud.
of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
I said, you had to play that motherfucker
Extra
there.
point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Run that motherfucker out. Ah.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That motherfucker lagging like a
The
motherfucker
Steeler
there.
offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
He's not stolen motherfucker. He's not stolen motherfucker going down.
At the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety.
That's
And you do that with your
on.
head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On second down now, it's Freeman, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter,
Can't give
but
him
not a
like
whole
that.
lot of room
He'll
there.
take
But
some of
there's
that
got to be
run
one
with him. Can't give him
positive
like
to
that. He'll take some of that and run with him.
Moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 5-5.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, he's going to sling this deep downfield.
This motherfucker here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 42 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bud over here cheating shit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now it's Hodges.
Come on, man.
Escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Crouch, 6-6, pull it high. Space, 21.
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
22.
Whoop his ass, Brooklyn. Whoop his motherfucking ass.
To throw is Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's just like, what's going on? I see where he's going at. I just...
1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to launch it for Washington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Ryan to throw. Jones has it. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it is 28-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's able to get it across the 20, but he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something. Really anything.
Boy, they got to be a mover there. They got to be a mover there. They got to be a mover.
Their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we really see is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Hodges now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Yeah, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Hey, man, it must be lighting on somebody's side or something. Yeah, my light been flipping. My light flipping, man.
Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Hodges, 4th down. Here we go. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, man, tornado something serious.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Oh, wow,
It's caught. Jones.
That's where you got
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown. yards for the touchdown. As
okay.
his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Toss play, Connor. Room here to run. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that,
I know about.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shit. Hey, you got to think about these, man. Philip Rivers ain't never had nobody neither now.
Defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, but yeah, I know, but he ain't LT, but LT ain't no receiver. Well, yeah, you know, he is a receiver, but yeah.
Watch 98, 98 to Mike. Switch up. 25, check 25, check 25.
Man, them motherfuckers went a lot of time. They went a lot of time.
Under 10.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in.
Man, Peyton Manning is the joy. Peyton Manning is the joy. Peyton Manning was the joy. Peyton Manning was the joy. I understand that, but Peyton Manning was still the joy.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, watch it.
Peyton Manning was the joy.
51, Sam.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith.
Ooh.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard.
Yeah, Peyton Manning was the joy, though. Peyton Manning was the joy, though.
All the way around. I bad
No,
thing. If you can
it's
stop a big
no
fullback like that,
hand down.
that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Ready, 6 months. Let's go, let's go. Check. 22.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt.
I was going to tell you what's going to be.
Inside the 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman.
It's going to be Tennessee Titans and Seattle Seahawks.
And goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Hey, South, check. 80 weapon. 26 Mike. 54 South. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
He's checking. Cracks. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. Got it. 55, Mike 55.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bud Dupree. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Watch the pass.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
It's now 2nd and 6.
61, match watch, flight. Hey, zoom.
On 2nd down, here's Hodges. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out. But for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26 Mike. I got you. Check. He's coming.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Harney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51, sub. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, team 6, team 6. Ready, set.
Now Ryan on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, 280, 51, sub, 125. Got it. 21. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. Check.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Oh, you got.
Instead, it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
26, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the spike. 26, Mike. 26.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Fucking son of a bitch, man.
It's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big
yeah.
there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
26 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 26 Mike. 26. Space. You ain't doing nothing today. Wait, wait. Hey, let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And take it right at the 35.
Ah, shit.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
You know, I was trying to put boot in it.
This might be about as good as it gets. They were in.
I was trying to put boot in it.
Fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,
here go goddamn Watson get his ass. Sack that motherfucker.
Spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Sack that motherfucker.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching
the NFL Watson, motherfucker.
On EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
You know the Deshaun Watson, motherfucker. Jackson ain't. Nah, you don't get that. Look at Long. Y'all in trouble. Now, Long out, in trouble. Damn, man. Hey, I want my get back, man. Who open? Who open, man? Damn, man, yeah, you sound like you don't want to play. Deshaun, let me see. Oh, easy money. That's you, dog.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. ain't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards.
What's up, bro?
Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties.
Man, you ought to whoop goddamn Dog Man. You playing Dog Man, right? Man, whoop Dog Man ass, dog, man. Okay, what it takes, man. Whoop that motherfucker ass. So even though you whoop his ass, he gonna show you no damn love, no kind of way. Man, I did this, man, I did that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, shit. Oh, they got him. They got that motherfucker.
Here's
He didn't get that son of a bitch, dog.
To get this one started.
Yeah.
And off we
Didn't
go
get that.
from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I know, man. They ain't never been no Super Bowl and all that kind of stuff for me. They rookies. I tell you, they ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he did, but the players haven't. They got the heart for college. They got the heart for the pro.
180. Check 55, Mike. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! My God!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A toss play to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Ah, shit, man. What the fuck is
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Look at some of this shit here.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
God damn! God damn! What the fuck? This motherfucker is so serious, boy! That motherfucker's so serious, boy! What the fuck?
And now here is the offense.
Man, that motherfucker is a motherfucking beast, dog! That motherfucker is a goddamn beast!
And it's 8-0. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That motherfucker is a fucking beast, dog.
Return, taking the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And he's up across the 25
that
and down at
motherfucker
the
is a
28-yard
beast.
line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They toss it left side to Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, 133.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Hey,
2nd and 2.
my 7.
At the Seahawks 30-yard line.
54, Mike.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, 133.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Ben Verkerven.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this one is right down the middle. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Damn. Oh, they don't win. If we get over 150,
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
36 power.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find the out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 9-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Hey, that's what Lynch going to do this week. He going to cut up. That old ass man going to cut up on the motherfucker.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I already tell y'all who we're going to be.
The Browns drive
Nobody believe me yet.
And tough
They
to
don't
win
believe
games.
me. I was all over it.
Field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Go.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Damn.
Nowhere to escape.
I
and he
can't,
goes
man.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, see?
Brings up third down.
Good. 180. 54.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Good. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pistol. Let's set a tone. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Hey, echo. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam. Real.
Third and long for Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
And man pushed off me and shit, man.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it?
Oh, man, that's a lot of
Which
time
team
left,
has
man.
the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Touch 50.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Being chased, feeling the pressure here. Taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Wilson. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
The Tennessee got a Super Bowl already.
Yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
No, McNair. I thought McNair.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Larry Ogunjobi. And this Browns defense stands tall. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Wow. Fuck, man.
This is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4
Hey, man,
points.
you
I
ain't
think
in
he's
this
got a
damn
great
game
point.
like that.
I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me,
I
that's like
know,
scoring a
man.
touchdown.
I'm in this motherfucker
I'll
goddamn.
go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Nice job there defensively.
But it's going to be a game when they're going to Super Bowl. Seahawks and Tennessee Titans.
Instead of throwing it away, actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Oh, they're going to Super Bowl. It's going to be Tennessee Titans. It's going to be Tennessee Titans and Seahawks.
34 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Yeah.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Are we going to see?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dog, man, you hear what I said. Tennessee tight, Tennessee tight, Tennessee tight, Tennessee tight, and Seahawks.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. I got it.
From the gun, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on, fellas. Check 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Easy.
Now Wilson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Wilson.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Real. Hey, wahoo! Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more.
Hey, tight. Regular. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
53, Mike. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now they go straight. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Shoves him, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered.
What the fuck?
Have.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
He had me up. I'm coming back on his ass, though. I'm coming back on his ass.
On first down,
Back on his ass.
they'll set up the screen to Lynch.
I will come back on his ass.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He left
It'll go as
out
an
and be in the
impressive
game. He left.
31-yard gain.
Still ain't too much after
Inside
that.
the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll run for it with Lynch. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Hey, dog, man, you whoop Brooklyn?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he will
What
take
the
this
fuck?
one in
Oh,
for
that
the
was a good one, that
Seattle
big dog.
touchdown. Russell Wilson.
That was nice there.
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Run. Check pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Smooth. 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On second and 11 now.
Damn.
Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
There you go. There you go.
Mayfield looking end zone, but it's
Come on,
incomplete.
man.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Now Mayfield lost the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
You was lucky this time, man. You look, I went in the game like I always was. I'm trying to switch back and forth. I'll cut your ass. Easy money.
Coming to the line.
Easy money stop. Easy money stop. Easy money stop. I would cut your goddamn ass. I didn't know that was you. Man, I would have cut your motherfucking ass.
And the play clock is going to run out here.
I would have cut your motherfucking ass.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run.
If I was in that motherfucking game, I'm going to cut your motherfucking ass.
The chains on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Where you going? You ain't going nowhere.
Only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh man. Give me the ball back. Give me the ball back. Give me the ball back, guys. Give me the ball back.
Out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, hold on to that ball.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Well, hold on to that ball.
They'll run this with Homer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
You just got lucky.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Dog man, I would put my last game for you tonight and kick your motherfucking ass.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
There you go, wide open.
Wilson on target there and more. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, interception right here. Give me that interception.
Going on the ground with Homer. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Watch 83. Watch 83. Watch 83.
It's caught. Block it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Watch 83. Watch 83. Watch 83. Watch 83. Watch 83. Watch 83.
First and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Wilson to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations, throwing to that tight coverage. You see what happens,
right here.
hard
I got
to get
him.
the ball in there.
Not enough
I
space
got him.
there.
Oh,
Offside.
outside.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Throwing is Wilson. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Hey, you gonna play tomorrow?
So
hey, money stop, you gonna play tomorrow?
Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the
NFL
on EA Sports. With that, we say
you both been won that.
From Cleveland.
I cut your ass though, money. See how you looking back, right? Hey, you just remember me, Sniper. I got your ass tomorrow. You hear me? I got your ass tomorrow now. And don't be trying to renege on me neither. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what you say. That's what you say. All right. I'm gone, fella. Hell no. Dog man, where you at? Dog man. Where you at? You want? I want to make you my last game for the night. Dog man, you playing the game? What court y'all in? What court you in? He lose like a motherfucker. He can't even answer my motherfucker question. He lose like a motherfucker. You here? You lose right here. You can't even answer my motherfucking question. Well, get out that motherfucker. That means you could get one. Well, get out that motherfucker. Don't take them one flip. Oh, okay. All right, you sent me one. All right, you already sent me one. Okay. Yeah, ain't no motherfucking game. I hope you lose, motherfucker. Because exactly, that's what I want you to do too. That's what I want you to do too. Hey, you off tomorrow, dog man? It's on. It's on this week. I think I whooped you last time too. I think I